This elliptical is designed to maximize your training and entertainment content options without tying you down to a subscription. The Sole E35's 10-inch touchscreen display comes preloaded with streaming apps and more. Welcome to treadmillreviews.com. I'm Kaylee, and today I'm reviewing the Sole E35 Elliptical. This elliptical has a touchscreen display with onboard content and third-party apps. It has some of the best content options without requiring a monthly subscription. The E35 has resistance and incline levels to challenge elliptical newbies and experienced users alike. This elliptical is great for users who want to watch Netflix, follow along with virtual scenic routes, or train with guided classes. The E35 is great for any exerciser who likes to switch things up regularly and doesn't want to be locked into one platform. If you want to learn more about home cardio equipment, like this video and subscribe to our channel. We have tons of reviews here on YouTube or over on treadmillreviews.com to help you make the right buying decision. If there's a product that you want to see us review, leave us a comment. We would love to hear from you. One thing I love about Sole is that they typically offer some type of lifetime warranty on their equipment. For the E35, it's the flywheel and the frame that are covered for life. The parts are covered for just 2 years and labor only for 1. Any cosmetic items are only covered for 90 days. On an elliptical, there are a lot of moving parts, so it's really important to have a stable machine. The E35 is sturdy and does not rock even when you're exercising hard. And the E35 can deliver a hard workout. It has 20 levels of resistance and 20 levels of incline. The resistance should be challenging for most users, and I suggest increasing the resistance rather than increasing your speed. I was happy with how the E35 performed when I pick up the pace, but I get a better elliptical workout when I slow it down and up that magnetic resistance. The incline doesn't really make the elliptical more challenging, which is something I've noticed on just about every elliptical that I've tried, but it does target your glutes and quads more. The flywheel is 25 pounds and is positioned in the front of the elliptical. It creates a smooth elliptical motion at all of the resistance levels. The E35's geometry is one of the most balanced options from Sole. While the E25 skews more towards petite users and the E95 more towards larger users, the E35 is a great middle option. The pedals are oversized so you can position your feet where they're most comfortable for you. The pedals are cushioned and have a pin to adjust the angle, and it's pretty easy to make this adjustment compared to other elliptical pedals that I've had to reposition in the past. The handles also have a good range of grip options to help you stay comfortable while training. I'm only 5'4", so normally I tend to keep my hands positioned lower on elliptical handles, but the E35 was actually pretty comfortable anywhere I grabbed the handles, though I still gravitated toward the lower end. The handles are textured and not too thick, so you can get a solid grip on them. The moving arms range of motion combined with the 20-inch fixed stride length feels pretty nice, and I didn't feel like I was having to uncomfortably rotate my body too much to make that full range of motion. This is really important if you have back issues because you don't want to be twisting your spine too much. If you want to focus on training your lower body, there are stationary handles. These are pretty basic, but they work just fine. Ellipticals are definitely bulky machines, and there's no option to fold the E35. You can use the grab bar at the rear of the elliptical to move it around, but I wouldn't recommend going far. The E35 weighs 211 pounds, and though I can pick it up, I would not like to. And I would prefer to leave it where it is, so you're gonna want a dedicated space in your home for the E35. The footprint is 70 inches long by 31 inches wide and 70 inches tall. It can support a user weight of up to 350 pounds, and its step-up height is about 14 inches, which is a bit tall, so if you have balance or mobility limitations, this may not be the best elliptical for you, but you can use those stationary handles to help yourself up onto it. I don't have many complaints about this construction. If you're a lot taller than the average user or a lot shorter, you might prefer a different Sole elliptical, but for the average person, the Sole E35 has great geometry and feels very comfortable. Sole has really started to shine as a feature-rich brand at no added cost. Compared to brands that require a monthly subscription to access their equipment's features, Sole is very impressive. The E35 has basic features like a fan, which isn't the best, EKG pulse grips on the stationary handles, a cup holder, and 2 tablet racks. But it really stands out when you take a look at the smart features. The bottom tablet rack positions your phone in front of a wireless charging pad, where it will charge when placed in landscape. If you want to use this feature, just make sure that your phone supports this kind of charging. Not all phones, including mine, do. The E35 is Bluetooth compatible. You can pair a heart rate monitor for training. You can also connect your phone to play audio through the speakers and link the E35 to your free Sole Plus account. There's also the touchscreen display. It's 10.1 inches. There are preloaded third-party apps and onboard training content. For even more connectivity and content options, you can screen mirror your Apple or Android device onto the built-in touchscreen. With this feature, your content options are basically limitless. With this display, you don't need a ton of physical console buttons, but there are a few. The moving handles have incline and resistance controls, which are really convenient. There are also start and stop buttons and a button for the fan and toggling the display. The rest of the program controls and settings can be found on the screen. Keep in mind that a lot of the on-screen features require a good Wi-Fi connection, so make sure to place the E35 in a location where you can access Wi-Fi if you want to use these features. Sole's new equipment always makes me feel like I'm going to run out of breath talking about all the features that they have. So if you want more detail on the features on the E35, I definitely recommend checking out my full written review on treadmillreviews.com, which will be linked in the description. You won't run out of content options on the E35. There's onboard training programs from fitness tests to interval workouts to custom programs that you design for yourself. You can save previous workouts to use as a template for your future sessions. Even the Bluetooth audio and screen mirroring function lets you connect pretty much any platform that you would like to train with. But if you want a more integrated experience, try the Sole Plus app. This app will save all of your workouts in one place, including your elliptical data. Sole will prompt you to connect your profile when you first set up the elliptical, and I recommend it because it's free and convenient. There are free studio classes available on the Sole Plus app, and I'm actually really impressed with the quality of these classes given that they are on a free service. If you use an onboard training program or train manually, I recommend checking out the third-party entertainment apps. You'll need a subscription to many of these apps, but it's pretty likely that you already have at least one. There's an app for Netflix, Hulu, Max, Spotify, Audible, YouTube, and more. So however you want to train, the E35 is designed to keep you distracted or get you motivated with endless content options. All right, so now I'm going to get to training on the Sole E35 so you can see and hear a little bit of how it performs. Right now, I'm at the lowest incline level, so level 1, and also a level 1 resistance. So it's really easy, but still really smooth. The pedals are also positioned at a little bit of an angle, so my feet are not gonna get sore or numb. You can make some adjustments here to the most comfortable position for you. So if you are prone to that soreness or numbness that you get while training on the elliptical, this one does adjust. Now I'm going to take it up to the highest resistance level. So there's a little bit of noise with those magnets moving closer to the flywheel as the resistance changes. And now the resistance is pretty heavy. See if I can get going a bit. So if you're experienced on ellipticals, you're still going to get quite a bit of challenge out of the E35. All right, let me drop that resistance back down. I'm going to take it up to the tallest incline, so up to level 20. Those beeps are just letting me know that I've reached the maximum. So there's a little bit of motor noise too as the incline adjusts, but overall this elliptical is actually pretty quiet. Those adjustments just might cause a little bit of noise, but nothing too crazy. The incline isn't much more challenging, so you don't really feel any added resistance. I'm at level 1 still, so still pretty easy, but it is working my glutes and quads just a little bit more than when I'm at that neutral grade. So overall, the Sole E35 is really comfortable. If you're taller or shorter than me, I think you'll still have a great experience on this machine. Got a lot of grip options on these handles. And it feels great. The Sole E35 has a lot going for it, but it's not quite the perfect elliptical. There are a few small improvements that could be made, such as in the weak fan and the low screen height. There's also the factor of needing a dedicated space for the Sole E35. But when it comes down to it, I'm still really impressed with the content Sole offers on the E35 at no additional cost. There are plenty of subscription-based cardio machines that don't have half of the content options the E35 has. If you have a wide range of heights to accommodate in your household, I think the E35 is pretty comfortable despite not having an adjustable stride. It has multiple handle grip options and adjustable pedals. It's stable and offers plenty of challenge with those magnetic resistance levels. If you want trainer-led content that's fully integrated, the E35 might not be the right option for you, but it has something to offer to almost everyone else. Thanks so much for watching my review of the Sole E35 elliptical. If you want to check out this elliptical's current pricing, we'll have it linked below. If you decide to purchase a product through our link, it helps support us here at treadmillreviews.com at no additional cost to you. Check out our website or our channel for more reviews on the latest home fitness products. I'm Kaylee from treadmillreviews.com, and thanks again for watching.